Alright guys, welcome back. Let's have a look at Snapchat. Very quick technicals to watch for this name. Today, well, stock was down a little bit more, so closed 1% down. I did, as a disclosure, I did trade it in the morning at around 45.50 till 44.50. So $1 move, I caught it to the downside and closed it out. And then after, pretty much after FOMC minutes, a lot of stocks popped very nicely, but Snapchat, if you look at it on a daily chart, it doesn't look good here. So if you look at it, well, maybe this is your opportunity maybe to accumulate a little bit of shares. But let's take a look. What's the market capitalization of Snapchat even at these prices? So 46 bucks, 74 billion market cap for Snapchat. And from its all-time highs, if you look at it from its all-time highs, it's in a bear market. If you look at the weekly chart, look at it. So for the year to date, well, let's switch to different charts so you guys can see it clearly what's going on. So after going public, so look, 5 years, right? First year negative, second year negative, and 2019 positive, 2020 positive, 2021. Well, if you look at it, well, it's how much it's down, like in just 2021. It's not down a whole lot. It's down about 8.8%, 9%, give or take. So definitely underperforming the market, but it had a very, very good 2020. And they have come a long way. So if they keep reporting positive earnings, because their earnings that was the biggest change in 2020, right? It can do well, but short term right here right now momentum is to the downside. So maybe like a decent, like a solid reversal from here back to maybe to fill this gap, because this gap maybe eventually it's gonna fill from 75 all the way till 57. To fill this gap, stock needs to very much fundamentally prove that, hey, we're still doing well even though we guided lower. Hey, these are the numbers that came out a little bit better. Maybe Q1 report is gonna, Q4 report in Q1, basically in February, that will change the course of a stock. But right here, right now, in this sort of a channel, it was trading in this channel of 57 and then 52, and I said, okay, this is not looking good here. Last time when we made a video, it dropped, and it dropped to another channel right here. So now, well, we had this really good bounce right here from 45 all the way to 52, gave it all back very, very quickly. So that's why you want to be a little bit cautious. 44, 45, that zone I'm watching as a support at the moment. But if it's if this 44 and slips below, well, this is the next level I'm watching for the stock. It can definitely come down because stock has a gap when earnings were very strong back here from 28 to 34. So I'm not saying that it's gonna happen, but usually gaps get filled, up or down, they get filled. And especially gap ups get filled on the way up. But for me, more of a support, I would be watching decent support. If it slips those 44 levels, would be somewhere here at 38. This consolidation right here after earnings, basically that range where it traded after huge earnings move, that zone, basically that 40-38 zone, I'm watching for more of a decent support for Snapchat. So I don't want to make this video too long. Let's take a look at the options and we'll just go from there. So today's stats: 151,000 calls, 60,000 puts. So definitely more calls were traded today, but just by looking at the biggest orders that came in today, I can say that, well, there were some people, well, like the biggest one, 25,000 from that calls, like 25,000 50 call and 15,000 55 call for February. someone did this spread. So, and it's hard to tell. Maybe it's somebody who's saying, hey, by February 18th, I don't think that this stock is going to get above 50. Or it's someone who is saying, hey, I think by February 18th, it will get above 55. So maybe it could be a debit spread. So they paid $1.20 to possibly make $5 if their earnings. I'm not sure when they're going to report earnings, but it will be somewhere in the middle of February. So that's what I'm watching for Snapchat. Hope you guys liked it. See you in the next one.